You know, my wife's in the medical field. She's a nurse practitioner. It's always a great concern. We hear a lot of horror stories, and you know, I've always made careful choices in my life. And, you know, a lot of people can sit back and say, you know, Jay's the best because he takes more drugs than anyone else. But I can honestly say that's very far from the truth. And if people don't want to believe that, you know, it's their choice. So, I don't know really what else to say. I mean, what else would you expect me to say?
No, I think about that too. And I think, you know, if I was a professional bodybuilder, that would be a great concern to me.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, I would like to see our sport eventually go mainstream, but for it to go mainstream, they definitely have to have some sort of drug testing policy. I really don't know how that would work in our sport, but there's going to come a time where I think it's going to be something that's going to come up, and you know, it's your choice on what organization to compete in. But like I said, you know, are the fans going to pay to see drug tested events? And Lonnie, you've kind of been in those situations. In 1990, they drug tested Mr. Olympia. Was that the year?
Yeah, 1990, 5 guys failed. This is the Olympia. 5 guys. Sean Ray was third. Haney won. 5 guys failed, and people were walking out of the auditorium in Chicago saying, "I'm never coming back."
Because why?
They didn't like the guys that were there. Were 60% of what they looked like. The freaks were gone.
Yeah.
You know,
so
there was nobody that had really, like you call it, the wow factor. The wow factor was now the bow wow factor. You know, it was gone, and people aren't going to pay a lot of money. What are the top seats at the Olympia, Jay?
$600 for a VIP seat at the Olympia.
Yeah.
Who pays $600 in this room for VIP seating at the Olympia? It's outrageous, right?
Is it worth the money?
Who would pay $100 for seating at the Olympia?
I wouldn't.
Because you have to, yeah, see you win. Well, get your $100 seats, dude, in 07. You might be up on the roof. But just because you came, I'll send you a free video.
For $25, they can see you up close and personal June 21st.
That's right. Lonnie's plugging his show up. Guest
Pasadena City College,
yeah.
Jay Cutler, guest poser, June 23rd.
But so they're kind of kicking me to wrap this thing up a little bit. I'm sorry I kind of dragged it on with different topics here, but